Hello, and welcome to Last Time On. This is the podcast for people who want to watch all this prestige television, but fuck, guys, who's got time for it?
I know I don't.
I don't have time because, actually, I don't know if I had time or not because nobody bothered to wind the clocks in the house. So I don't know whether or not it's time to go get finger banged in the back of a horse carriage or not. So.
Nope, that was last week, Victor.
That was last week.
Why...
See, I'm so late. That's how late.
I'm fair.
and I'm Victor.
You guys went at the same time.
Okay.
It's so rare when that happens.
I'm Victor.
I'm Xhafer.
Oh, and I'm still Ben.
Right.
Yeah. And we're here today with Downton Abbey, Season 6, Episode 2. When are we going to meet Abby? We haven't met Abby
Damn
yet,
it,
guys.
I was going to make that exact
6.
same joke. Where's Abby? Yeah, it's like when I went to go see ZZ Top and met them after the show. I was like, which one of you guys is ZZ? So, yeah.
None of them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But, you know, I actually discovered something today. I went out to the hardware store and, you know, in this small town that I'm living in currently, it was the worst day because today's Good Friday. Happy Good Friday, everyone.
Yeah,
and,
even though it's, you know, past Easter Sunday when you're listening to this, but
sure, yeah. I hope
today,
you all had a great Easter.
Good Friday.
I know for those of you who go to church, that's Easter Sunday is like the equivalent of the Super Bowl weekend for churches.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but I had tickets to the Super Bowl, Jesus. Yeah, it's this and Christmas.
But yeah, it was busy out there today. But this is such a small town that rush hour traffic on Friday is just like a regular day in Fort Worth or Austin.
Yeah,
not even that bad. But anyway, I was picking up some stuff at the hardware store, and I found a way that's actually more efficient than what we do here, like with our patent pending dice roll algorithm.
Really?
Yeah,
what do you got?
Something that's more efficient. Well, this is specifically for Downton Abbey. So what you do is pick a wall in your house, right? And we'll come back to that in a minute. Just pick any wall. You go down to your local hardware store, and let's say Ben, what's your favorite color? I'm guessing green.
Blue.
Right? Blue? Okay. So go down to the hardware store, get yourself a can of blue paint, a tarp, and a paintbrush. Go back to your house, go to that wall you picked, paint that wall. All right, now what you do is you flip the can of paint once you're done with it, flip it over, make sure you got the tarp down so you don't spill it, and sit on the can and watch the paint dry. And that will be the equivalent of watching Downton Abbey.
Part of me feels bad because I feel like this was a very sad episode that they've been building to for multiple seasons. And we just missed almost all of it, and it had no impact on me except going, man, I feel bad for those people.
Well, nothing even actually happened. I mean, the most exciting... I mean, it's not exciting. It's traumatic. It was when we were scared that we lost the kid. But the kid was fine. We got her back within like 10 minutes. Like, not even that. And it's like, that was it. Then we went back to the main A-plot of oh no, where are the servants going to have their wedding reception? And I'm just like clawing my fucking eyeballs out over here, be like, oh my god, this episode is dragging on.
Yeah, when your drama is a mom going to steal her baby back?
Yeah, I feel like that's what's happening. Yeah.
Well, I think it's the other way around. I think actually Edith is the actual mother, and somehow... Well, anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Let's go ahead and get started. Take it from the top.
We open on Edith, Mary, and the Lord having breakfast. We learn that Rose is summering in New York, still alive, despite not being in the credits anymore.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't even...
Lily James out of the cast.
I just saw a movie
As
with her.
is Tom, who also wrote a letter. A letter That changes nothing in this case.
I just saw a movie with Lily James the other day on Netflix and randomly recommended this movie called Relay. Very exciting. Totally exciting. And she plays the main character. This is one of the very few movies that I gave a perfect 10 rating on IMDb for. Highly recommend it if you get a chance. But I don't know, have you guys ever had a phone call with someone on a relay operator? It's a service for the deaf and hard of hearing. Is they have a little machine that they type into, and then the relay operator reads off what's on the machine to you. And this brought back, like, it made me twitch because way back in the day before I joined the Army and I worked tech support for Verizon. Oh wait, no, wasn't Verizon. It was for a laptop company. I think it was Fujitsu. But anyway, the point is, I got a tech support call from someone on using a relay operator. And it was the most Karen fucking operator ever. I mean, I don't even know if Karen's the right term, but she was just so... Here was the problem. Like, for everyone who called in, I had to register an account for them if it was their first time. And I had to get their name, phone number, address, all sorts of stupid shit before we could do tech support. And this deaf or hard of hearing person who was calling, they had a funny street name and I was like, how do you spell that, please? And the relay operator typed in, how do you spell that, please, to the other person. And I'm sitting here waiting. I'm like, I just need the spelling. I'm like, operator, just read the spelling off. And she just refused to do that. And just went back, and she was like, sir, you need to speak directly to your caller. I'm like, just give me... And then my boss starts yelling at me because I've been on this call for half an hour, and I don't even have them registered yet because the fucking relay operator... like, just would not stop to give me the spelling of the goddamn street. It was just so fucking frustrating. Anyway,
I'm assuming that
story
their rules are, like, you do not editorialize, you do not engage.
Yeah.
Like, they were not allowed to.
Correct. Yeah, they're supposed to act like, make it seem like you're talking directly to the person without, but it's like, come the fuck on. Just be a human being for half a second and help us out here, okay? Like... Anyway, that was just a random traumatic memory that I forgot I had. So, anyway, speaking of traumatic memories, Edith gives the equivalent of the middle finger, like a British middle finger in the middle of breakfast to Mary, saying, Mary says, "Ooh, I think she might be pregnant because she doesn't know if she says I may or may not be able to visit in August. Oh, I think that means she's pregnant." Edith is like, once again, you take 2 and 2 and make 47. Like that.
Yeah, there's things between the two of them are rough. There's a comment later in the episode where it's like, oh, they're taking a train together.
Well,
I did predict that this show would become about their issues.
I wish it would focus more about the two of them fighting. I could watch that show. You know? I mean, maybe it is.
That would be more interesting.
Yeah.
We also find out that there is hospital business, and a great deal of consternation about that. And also, we have a wedding.
We have a wedding. We talk so much about this wedding and decide nothing about this damn wedding. Like, this whole fucking episode. And it is kind of shitty of Lord Grantham to be like, yes, we can decorate the servants' hall because you're servants and you'll get married in the hall where you belong. Like, that is kind of shitty, but just say no thanks, dude. Like, that would have ended the whole fucking conversation. The whole B plot this episode. Like, Anyway, meanwhile in the kitchen, Miss Patmore says she wants to buy canned horseradish or jarred horseradish, saying that'd be cheating. I don't know.
Well, yeah, then you don't have to grind down a whole horse.
No, Ben, that's not how horseradish is
What
made.
part of the horse does the radish come out of?
No. You use a horse to grind a radish.
Oh, that would be...
Yeah. Doesn't that make more sense? Yeah. Okay.
And then your assistant cook has to try and grind it the same way from the same spot. And if they don't, then they get a letter.
Is that what happened here? I'm spaced out.
Like playing horse.
Oh God!
Oh.
I knew there was a joke there somewhere. I was just
Oh,
about
that was a reach, Ben.
That
I
was-
appreciate it,
But hey,
but it was a reach.
that's what Ben does.
I was trying to rule of threes us. But yeah,
No,
we get
Oprah,
this.
you
this we also get this fun bit where we find out that Mary is now the agent, and everybody's kind of like, "Really?"
A
But
woman.
you're well, no, I thought it was more like, "No, this is commoner work, and you're a lady." Like, the reason the agent exists is so that the lord and ladies do not have to think about actually managing an estate.
That's right, because Irish
Yeah.
Tom was the agent, and now he's not
Yeah.
even in the show, right?
Is that racist?
Yeah. Oh, he's literally Irish.
I'm asking Ben.
It's descriptive.
Okay.
Well, we have multiple Toms.
Old Tom. Aye, aye. Real old Tom. Aye. Dead Tom. Aye, aye.
So I have to say which one's
Well, not anymore. He's now in New York
okay.
with the girl from last
Is he
time.
in New
who
York?
was- I believe so.
Well, there
I
were
didn't
no-
catch where they sent him. I actually make a prediction about what happened with him.
Well, where else would he go in the U.S. at that time?
Well,
I mean,
who says he's in the U.S.? No,
Well, they said
we're
he
in
was-
1925. The the Irish Revolution's done at this point.
oh.
Ireland is a free state under their own governance.
Well, they did make a big deal
Most of
about Tom saying he's going to move
Not
to
all.
America. Last episode we saw him in. So, but I just
Well, he wasn't allowed back in Ireland by the
That's
British
right.
government. He wanted to go back, and this would be
Man.
the time period where very recently, if this is 1925, all that ended in 1924, so he's just now able to go back.
yeah.
It's been 7 years.
Imagine being banned from a whole ass country.
Yeah, that's never happened to me.
Yeah. What'd you get banned from Waffle House or something? Because that almost happened to me once, but
I try not to go to a Waffle House.
I haven't been to a Waffle House in a long time.
it's good advice. What country did you get banned from, Ben?
Vatican City.
What did you do in the Vatican City?
They do not like it when you try and sit on the Pope's chair.
It's a big no-no.
They really don't like it when you go, but I'm a the Pope.
Oh my God.
That's racist. All right. Carson and Hughes talk about having the reception at Downton. She's like, I don't want to get married where I work, dude.
It's reasonable. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Oh.
Can you imagine getting married where you work?
I would be.
Ugh, no.
Oh man, I would have been even more upset if like someone else, like a coworker, wanted to get married at the workplace, and then like everyone's obligated to attend. That would drive me up the wall.
Yeah.
Like that's just not fun for anyone involved. Yeah. Apparently, someone named Mr. Mason is losing his house and his livelihood because Daisy opened her mouth. I have no idea what this is about, guys.
So, Mr. Mason, I thought, because we see him at the end of the episode, it's an old guy. But Mason
Yeah.
was one of the footmen in the first season.
Oh, he was. Oh.
I remember him. Yeah, he was a dude. He was around.
Huh. Did he do anything
I don't
significant that we
remember
remember him
Mason.
for, or was he just kind of in the background?
No, he was just one of the guys.
Okay.
He's the
Just
guy
one of
that
those.
Jack Crusher replaced.
Oh.
No,
What? Was he?
no, that was William.
What was William's last name?
I don't know, but he was a young guy.
Mason. That's what I'm saying. Is I thought that this was that guy until we see him at the end of the episode.
Okay.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not that guy. Oh, fuck, dude. See, this is why I would rather go get a can of paint. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know. Daisy did something. She feels guilty because she. I have no idea. I had to say it.
I'm
Did they
going to
explain what she
say-
did, or?
Last time on, she let slip that Mason was running the Downton Estates People's Congress. He is the epicenter of English communism. And as a budding communist, Daisy has been attending, but let slip that Mason is a hardcore communist. And that did not sit well both with our Russian expats and our fancy pants British gentry.
Yeah, I was wondering what could have been so bad, because we've got the Abbey is currently employing 2 ex-jewelry thieves, and an Irish revolutionist who's been banned from Ireland. So, it's like what? If I worked there, I would feel like, okay, if you're letting these guys keep their jobs, I wonder what I can get away with.
Yeah.
So we now have a conversation about what is going to happen to the hospital, but Cora's being shut out.
Yeah, Granny is shutting Cora out.
Yeah, the hospital. I wrote down claim hospital takeover.
Yeah, so it seems like they are trying to start a hospital conglomeration. Like, hey, we can share resources and, all of the things that are nice about having a bigger company. But it also means, like, hey, your hospital that was your hospital will have somebody else telling you, giving you directives. And, when you didn't care, Sally at the front desk, she's a little bit slow, but she's been here for 50 years. Now there's somebody who might be telling you to fire Sally, or get Victor out, back on the streets. He's been in a bed too long and he doesn't have any insurance.
Yeah. I'm curious what the deal is with this hospital, because they own the hospital, but they were talking about, like, if I got sick, I wouldn't go to our hospital. I would go to the city to a real hospital. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This is very much like Grantham saying, hey, don't build those houses.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I want my pores living like it's the 1600s. Well, I can go cavort in London town.
This feels like this hospital is like in urgent care that was put inside of a shutdown Burger King. That's like the modern day equivalent vibes I get. Like, it's like you could go there, but do you want to? Like, if you have the option to go anywhere else, would you?
They bring you an IV and it smells like French fries. Anyway,
Anna talks to a new servant, Andy.
Yeah, she's being nice to the new guy.
He rebukes Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas is eyeballing this new guy like a fucking like a python eyeballing a mouse, dude. Like,
So this guy is replacing Thomas, I'm guessing, because Thomas is asking Carson when he's going to get his notice. And it's basically like, you've got until you find another job, but you need to find another fucking job.
It also
Making
seems
it
like we are
clear.
down several footmen.
yeah.
Like Downton is like walked through a minefield, no foots left.
It was World War I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we miss the part where Mary talks to Mr. Finch about the pig show?
Yeah, so he's just like, I just wanted to talk about doing a pig show, but I don't know why I'm wasting your time. And she's like, let's do it.
Yeah. Mary says she needs to go talk to the pig man, and that was my wrestling name in high school. But
Pig
no, I just made that up.
That's my least favorite Alice in Chains song.
So he was going for a new guy. Oh yeah, Carson tells Thomas
Edith
that he's
being
going to
yelled
fire
at
him again.
in London.
Edith,
Yeah.
who's...
We find out Edith owns a magazine.
Oh right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
She's
there's
being...
a phone call with the editor, and she's like, I'm coming to London tomorrow. Which is when Mary's going to the farm, and so Mary's going to take the kids, and everyone thinks that this is a bad idea except for Mary, and Mary doesn't know why it's a bad idea.
So I'm going to say last time on, Mary does not know that Edith stole a baby.
She won't. They say in this episode, because Edith is talking with Auntie, whatever her name is, Veronica or
Rosamund.
some whatever, Rosemary.
Yeah.
And-
Moneypenny.
Moneypenny. And she's all like, Mary's going to find out eventually about Marigold. And Edith was all like, I'm not going to tell her.
Yeah.
So, confirmed, Ben.
Yeah. Also confirmed, I got my points. I predicted that we would have a character whose name is a color. Didn't think it would be the kid, but hey, I'll take it.
Got there.
Really? You're not going to argue with me about Marigold being a color? I had evidence
No.
to back me up.
No, Marigold's a color. Why
God
would I
damn.
argue with you on that?
Well, fine. I'll just take my victory. I wasn't sure, but I did some research and I found out there was a hex code for Marigold, and Crayola released a color named Marigold. So, all right,
Yeah,
well,
no,
fine.
I'm not.
It's like
Gonna, I wouldn't go on Crayola.
Hey, Crayola
Yes.
is the definitive authority on
Marigold
colors.
is like in between a yellow and a gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fine.
It's
Okay.
like a non-metallic. Yeah. Like, no, Marigold. It's a flower.
Why
But I
is
do
it
want to ask you guys.
every time I prepare an argument, you guys just totally go with it, and then like
We actually can sense your confidence and just go, oh, no point. Just
Damn
like
it.
it's actually been a running gag. Ben and I planned. We talk about it
I'm sure, yeah.
when you're not around.
That's exactly what you
just
do.
like, oh, next time Vic's confident about something and he's ready to argue, just
let him have it. Damn
sidestep
it.
the whole thing.
You evil bastard.
I was just more like, oh man, he figured one thing out. Like, I'm not gonna argue about his Texas education. Like, hey, yes, that is a color. Good job. Do you want a juice box?
Actually, I would like a juice box. Thank you very much.
I want a juice box.
What is a juice box if not a child's smoothie?
But I do want to ask. So we have Edith here arguing with her editor. What is her magazine about? Let's get weird with it.
Let's get weird with it. Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh. What's something controversial?
Women's rights.
Yeah,
in
and
this
that's
time period.
I was hoping that she was going to go full girl boss and be like the new women's rights advocate, but she seems to just not give a shit anymore. So that's what her magazine is about. How to do just enough to seem like you give a shit without actually giving a shit. It is called, the name of the magazine
How to be a congressman?
It is going to be
No, Ben, that one's called How to Get Paid for Others' Misery.
Vanity Fecal is what it's called. Vanity Fecal.
Okay. Vanity Fecal. All right. Well, as we all know, the Downton estate has lots of farmland attached to it. And so I think that this is an agriculture magazine for agriculture folks.
Do they have a
but it's
centerfold for with the pig? The pig of the month.
Pig of the month. No, I think it's actually about agricultural musics in agricultural halls.
Nice execution.
You're doing terrific.
Hey,
Oh, ag halls are for ag music.
Yeah.
I want to hear a boogie, and it better be a boot scoot.
Oh no.
No, guys, you missed it. Why are we missing so many characters in this show?
The war.
Blimps. Blimp accidents. It is a blimp enthusiast magazine, which is how we find out at the very end. It does a recreation of the blimp accident that killed Matthew and took out O'Brien, and the blimp that killed Sybil, and the blimp that took Rose to New York and somehow knocked her up. And then it's who's piloting those blimps? It was Edith the whole time. She's been blimping around. It is Blimper's fancy. And she's just been an absolute menace of the skies.
Man, that reminds me of way back in the day. I used to be low-key obsessed with doomsday prepping, and I had plans that I drew up on graph paper that I printed out from Excel, and I had a design for, I forget if it was helium or hydrogen. Knowing me, it probably was hydrogen just because, yeah, anyway. But I had a design for a blimp that you could be that had a propeller that you powered with a bicycle, and that would just be, man, that'd just be cool as shit. Wish I had a blimp. Because that's a great way to get around without actually like having to. I say that, but I don't. It seemed like a good idea.
As long as it's not windy, you'd be okay. Yeah. You'd have to pedal harder than the wind is the problem there, Victor.
And the same carriage that I designed for it could also be used. Like my plan for the apocalypse was to get a couple of big huskies or big pulled dogs and have like an urban sled that they could pull me around.
Okay, you meant dogs.
A couple of huskies.
I'm gonna get myself a couple of big huskies, and we're gonna watch each other inside and out.
No, don't yuck his yums, Ben.
I wasn't.
I'm not sure there is yums based off the face he's making, but we don't yuck people's yums on this podcast.
Yeah.
Some yums deserve to be yucked.
I agree.
The only yums we yuck are if your yums are yums being yucked.
That could be your stance. That is not mine.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll be a yum yucker when it's appropriate.
So we have Mary talking to Anna, and something has changed, and now Anna is free, and they don't have to worry. And so I'm going to say, last time on, we finally figured out, or we finally got everyone cleared of the Green murder.
All right.
And I'm going to say that we got that because they murdered like 2 more people.
Can't believe we missed all the murder episodes.
They framed someone else, and we also find out we get a very frank talk about Anna having a bunch of miscarriages.
Yeah. Whoa, we missed those episodes. Damn.
Sure did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say last time on, this is the first time we've heard about this.
Oh, okay.
It's possible.
Wait until the final season. Yeah. I don't know. Anna and Bates are pretty prominent characters. Maybe the writers just did make this up just to add some more drama.
I mean, I think Bates was in prison most of last season.
That was like two
that
or
was
3
2
seasons
seasons
ago.
Yeah.
Let's see. Grandma Violet and Cora, they're arguing in the hospital, and the doctor there doesn't want to alienate Cora because she says Cora would have made a powerful ally, and Grandma Violet here sounds like a fucking Sith Lord when she's all just like,
could be 10.
It's like, I hope you're not implying that I am not a powerful ally. All we need is just some lightning bolts coming out of her fingertips.
Oh God, Maggie Smith would have made a great Sith.
Yeah, I can see it.
Look, it's not ethical to use AI to make images that have stolen people's art and stuff, but if you were, and you were to make Maggie Smith as a Sith,
fuck yeah, dude. Worth it.
Like, I don't want you to do this, listener, but if you hear this conversation and you disregard my warning and you do it anyways, please post it in the Discord. If you're going to consume that much water, you might as well spread as much joy as you can with it.
Hell yeah. Yeah, who would be who among this cast would be Thomas, of course. He would be the apprentice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Already is.
You know what I realized about Thomas, because he is the messiest bitch in this series.
Yeah.
But he's still like a British messy bitch is like the equivalent of a regular middle class American. Like, because he's still all fancy and very well put together. He just gets into a fist fight with his coworkers once a year, and that's the average middle class American. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway,
we have Thomas again trying to help Andy, and Andy's like, "No, dude, leave me alone. Not interested." And it's nice seeing people just absolutely pick up on Thomas from jump.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have Mary and Cora are at the pig farm with the kids, and they're all excited looking at the pigs. And then the wife comes back and it's just like, my daughter who you stole.
Mm-hmm.
And They're
Yeah,
like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we
really-
didn't think she'd be here."
Stole. I
It's
feel like
the way that they were
they
talking.
gave up.
The way that what's his name, Mr. Drew, was talking to Lord Grantham at the end, made it sound like they were covering up, like they adopted Marigold because they, for whatever reason, Edith, it couldn't be publicly known that she had a kid. Like I don't know, it has something to do with.
I don't think it's anything like that. I think it's just Edith was just like, "Oh, hey, I'll adopt her and she'll have a much better life."
I think it's the other way around. I think because of all the pining that Edith had the last episode, every time she saw the girl, it seems to me like that's actually her kid. Marigold is
I don't
her.
think she's related at all.
Well, that's one for the predictions. So
Yeah, we'll see when we get to the last episode or the recap.
But the pig show comes to a halt. Everyone we get the Amber Alert, and everyone spreads out. And
Oh no, you jumped way ahead, dude.
You jumped way far ahead.
my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't fucking know. This whole episode
We were
was
at the
just
pig
brain
farm.
mush for me. Okay, we're
Not at the show
Oh,
yet.
we're at the pig farm, not the show. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We have Thomas now has an interview, feels like a lot of interviews I had while I was unemployed. Where it's
God,
like,
this is the
hey,
worst one I've seen.
Yeah.
Hey, we
Oh, this is
invented a
bad.
new shitty title for an assistant butler. You will be an under butler, a footman, and a chauffeur as the needs be.
Mhm. It's like, what is
Also,
this?
why are you not so excited? Why are you not being more excited about the job?
Hang on. It's like, what is this?
also-
2008? Shit.
Why are you not married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy is super shitty, and I'm sure like this job pays like less than any one of those people would have made at Downton.
Yeah, that just reminded me of again back when I worked at Verizon about how I was trying to teach myself HTML coding, and my boss came around and was all just like, "Oh, hey, Victor, you know HTML?" I'm like, "I know a little bit. I can make a plain website." And he was all just like, "Well," and he was talking to me about like doing work for the company, maintaining the website, and I was like, "You gonna pay me? You gonna give me a raise?" I don't know about. Well, I'm not fucking doing it. So. Yeah, I hate that shit. So anyway. Also, I was a temp there. I was a temp for 2 years. Do you guys understand what temp means?
Yeah, temperature.
Yeah, yeah, like the entire staff on the floor there, we were 90% of them were temps. Fuck capitalism, dude. Anyway.
We have Carson once again refusing to tell anybody upstairs that Mrs. Hughes doesn't want to have the wedding reception at Downton. And they're like, "Hey, so we realized that Papa before he was not being very sensitive. Of course, you're not going to do your reception in the butler bunker. You're going to do it up here in the grand hall." And he's like,
I don't want to do it here either.
"Thank you." And Hughes was just like, "Do you want me to say no? I'll say no." He's like, "No, you can't say no. I'll never have anyone complete a conversation as long as I'm the butler here."
Now she tells Carson that she is the bride, and she's like, "I just want the wedding to be done my way. It's my wedding." She said, tells Carson, "We'll be doing it your way for the next 30 years. And I'm like, okay, let's just set aside the whole women's rights and the implied misogyny here and everything. Carson, that's a good fucking deal. Take this deal, dude." It's like, get this in writing that she will do things your way for the next 30 years. Like, what's wrong with you, Carson? God. Anyway, so we at the kidnapping yet, or where are we?
No, we're
We
still
have,
away from the
Anna
kidnapping.
crying.
Yep. Yeah, Anna has a good cry.
Have a cry. Check. Pick myself up. Check. Dust myself off. Check. And keep going.
They talk briefly about adoption. Bates is all like, "We can try adoption," and she's all like, "You're never gonna want that." And it's all like, he just offered it. Like maybe hear him out a little. I like things are obviously very tense at this moment, but they're having a hard time reconciling this part of their marriage right now.
Yep.
And this is when Edith gets yelled at by the paperman in person. She goes to London. They say Mary still doesn't know what's up with Marigold. Us too,
Because
Mary.
there's another horrible secret that will change everything.
Let's see. Mary goes down to London. She's going to take Anna to her fertility doctor that she saw.
Yeah.
Thomas bitches about the scope creep in the job downstairs, which, fair. Hard to make me feel anything remote to empathy for Thomas, but this does a good job.
Scope creep?
Yep.
Scope creep, when your job becomes 2 jobs and they pay you the same.
Oh, right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that was a term.
Oh, I thought it was when
called
you swish it around too much in your mouth and it burns.
No, that's just scope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought that the term I always had for that was a no motion. It's where you get a promotion, you get an extra duties, change your job title maybe, but no extra pay at all.
Yeah, Ben, I know why you're confused, because you're probably listening to Radiohead and crying when you use scope.
I don't know that I've ever listened to Radiohead actively.
That's Creep. It's the song. I made a joke.
Yeah.
You didn't get it?
Sure,
Okay.
yeah,
No,
he
I was
gets
I
it.
was actually thinking, like, have I ever sat down and listened to Radiohead?
You know what?
No.
You're right. It's one of those bands
no.
that I've never consented to listening to.
I've
It's
listened
just
to more
on at the
Radiohead
time.
covers than I've listened to Radiohead. I don't even have to think about that.
It's like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I've heard so many of their fucking songs, never by choice.
Yeah.
It's just always.
But at a bit to the baba.
That's like the only
Victor,
one.
you're missing the lyricism, the lyrical genius of Anthony Kiedis.
There's a genius there, really.
Look, he really likes California
Yeah.
and girls named California. That's about as much as I know.
But let's not talk about how old those girls are.
Oh, is
yeah.
he? Oh, oof. I don't know a lot about the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, that shit just doesn't even surprise me anymore.
I know
But
that
anyway.
Flea played bass on Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill.
Okay, controversial opinion. Flea is a better actor than he is a bass player. I loved him in Back to the Future. He was fucking awesome. And the other
Back
movie
to the
roles.
Future?
Yeah,
Back to the Future.
yeah. He was McFly's boss in the alternate future. Yeah, he was the one who was all just like, "Come on, McFly, are you chicken?" And he does the thing, and then his boss is like,
yeah, no, that's him.
McFly! Yeah. He was like
That is Flea. Okay.
yeah, he was like a secondary antagonist in Back to the Future.
You know what's weird about Back to the Future?
What's that?
I have seen Back to the Future 3 more times than I've seen 1 or 2
Yeah,
together.
same here. What's
That is weird. You
my
guys are
reasoning-
weird.
It is weird.
Well,
I
for
know
me,
it's
it's because
weird.
we had it on VHS when I was a kid. And looking back, probably this thing is because my family was pretty broke growing up, and that was probably they got it on sale because the other 2 movies were more expensive on VHS.
I know it's because I saw
Three
it
is-
at my daycare as a kid that rented over the summer the weirdest movies, would never take into consideration what we wanted. And so
Ben's asking for the Philadelphia Experiment a bunch, and they just keep getting Philadelphia, and he has no idea why he has chronic depression.
I remember wanting to get Mask of Zorro. And
That was a good joke.
They
yeah.
kept getting Turner and Hooch, which is not a kids movie.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think there was like 4 movies they always got. They got Back to the Future 3, Turner and Hooch, Cool Runnings, which rips, and I had the 4th one, but I just lost it.
Man, 3 is like the least kid friendly of all the Back to the Future movies. Damn.
Yeah, it was weird, but I've seen that movie a bunch.
Yeah. That reminds me, I was going to write up a little thing about. I realized that. Biff,
The Burbs. They kept getting The Burbs.
I don't remember that movie.
It just got a remake with Keke Palmer. That's actually really good.
But not for
Enjoyed it.
kids.
Not for kids. Not for kids.
Oh, here Mary brings up to Anna when she's just like, you can't help me going to the doctor. And it's just like, didn't we already do this with Mrs. Patmore? And Anna's like, or Mary's just like, Anna, you helped me move a body. I can pay for you to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Was that a? Did they reference the Turkish ambassador? Is that what they were talking about? Yeah.
She was like, you helped me move Mr. Pamuk's body. And it's just like, jeez.
Yeah. It's literally the only thing I would want to go back and watch for this entire series. Is only thing I want to know. That and maybe I want to know why Carson went to jail, but that seems like way too much effort to find.
Bates went to jail. Carson would.
Yeah. Damn. This fucking show. Okay.
Thomas is complaining about his bad interview while Daisy goes on a rant about the system. I think Daisy's going to be a communist.
Yeah, she's trying to get. We didn't talk about it, but she's getting her GED equivalent right now.
Mm-hmm.
Trying.
Yeah, they talked about that the last episode we saw because Carson didn't approve of her getting an education.
Yeah, but now she's ready to test.
That's right, and someone gives her cheating papers.
Well,
right?
Just the last couple of tests to study.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's the best way to do it. Yeah.
Find out that because Rosamund is like, hey, Edith, you and Mary both in London. Like, is this cool? Like, why don't you stay at your... And here's where we find out Edith has her own apartment in London that she's not staying at. And I'm going to say, last time on, it's that German dude's apartment. She just came into ownership of it after he went back to Germany.
That makes sense.
And under a very, like... And, maybe we'll get married once I deal with, once I, go get settled in Germany. Nothing will ruin our plans of being prosperous and happy in 1930s Germany.
Yeah. All right. Are we at the pig show yet?
No.
Damn it.
Let's see. The Lord goes and talks with the farmer for a minute, urging him to, get the fuck out. And he's all like, nah, it'll be fine. It was not fine.
It, in fact, was not fine.
Let's see. Carson tells Hughes Mary refused, and she says she's going to go handle it.
Oh, my God.
Cora tells Daisy no, she can't help Mr. Mason, but maybe she can. And then the scene after is Anna at the doctor, where she learns she has cervical incompetence.
Yes.
I had to rewind 3 times to make sure that's what they said.
Cervical incompetence.
Ben, this is the opposite of vaginal hubris, right?
Yes.
You know what you need to drop there.
Absolutely.
She's got vaginal hubris, vaginal hubris. According to her vag, all other pussies are useless.
John LaJoy, please. This is treatable. She just needs a stitch to help support the womb when she's about 12 weeks pregnant.
It sounds horrible with early 1900s medicine. This,
Yeah, well, I mean, they're getting there.
Yeah.
It's
at least
a lot better than it was 100 years previous.
True.
Which, yeah. They did say that they were going to do the surgery at her house instead of having her come to the hospital so she didn't have to travel. Man, I wish house calls were still a thing. I mean,
Me too.
Could have gotten my vasectomy in my own home. That would have been great. Sorry, guys. Any chance to talk about my dick? I know. So.
Yeah. Well, your balls. But
Your balls. Yeah.
Texas education,
right.
dude. I'm sorry.
don't know the difference. Vic's like, balls, that's where the pea's stored. Now it's time for the farm show.
Finally!
Yes.
The servants have the afternoon off. What a treat.
You get to go to the pig show.
We see some bowling. That's fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, outdoor bowling.
marrying the pigs. Her godfather is there, who I don't think we've met before.
He was the guy who was flirting with Mrs. Crowley, and she was like, "Hey, yeah, I'm not interested."
Oh, the last episode we saw when she was at.
So he was earlier on in this episode, and I believe that is who the Dowager was referring to as your
aging
aged Romeo.
Yeah,
But
so
we get.
But he's the godfather then.
Yes,
He's Mary's godfather. Yeah.
I was trying to.
And so we see them walking around the fair, and of course, the Downton pigs win because they're the best pigs.
Those are some nice pigs, yeah.
But then Marigold is missing, and we have everybody running as dramatically as they can around the half a block we have cordoned off that still looks like it's 1920, which really undersells the drama they're trying to get out of this. Because, like, I've been at a busy place and lost track of Henry. Like, went to a thing today here in Livonia. They do a marshmallow drop on Good Friday. So they fly a helicopter over a field and drop a ton of marshmallows.
What? That
and
sounds
the kids
lit.
can run and grab them and then turn them in for a prize.
What? Like, are they like big marshmallows, or are they?
Yeah, they're your regular marshmallows. It's very important. Make sure they do not eat the marshmallows because they're dropping them in the middle of a field that is covered, I'm going to say, 73% in goose shit.
The Canada Gooses were the deciding factor in the 1995 Quebec referendum. They kept this country together.
The geese! Gooses!
Man, but you're glossing over the amazing part here is the marshmallow bomber that flies over. That sounds,
Yeah.
Oh, it's fucking awesome.
And so, like, we were running around, and, like, yeah, Henry will be running around, and it's like, I think I see him. Okay, there he is.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I know I've got a general idea of where he is. Now, if he had completely disappeared, I would have been very worried. But, you know, it was 4 minutes of watching people. Okay, you've got 20 yards you can walk before we see McDonald's. So,
Yeah. Oh, and then Mr. Drew is all just like, he puts two and two together.
it's like, oh, shit, my truck's gone.
Yeah. So he realizes that his wife kidnapped the baby, or the kid, and kidnapped Marigold. And they go. They take Mary's car, I think, or somebody's car. The car that Mary was going to take home, because she's like, well, great, how am I going to get home now? So,
Yeah.
and Mr. Drew confronts Mrs. Drew as she's holding Marigold in the house, and she's like, surely you can't be angry at me. Like, I'm not mad at you for kidnapping a kid. What? How could I be angry at you for that? Not only kidnapping our boss's granddaughter. Fuck, man.
Yeah. The strings that are playing in this had very horror movie vibes for a minute, and I was just all
yeah,
like,
it
"Oh
kinda
no!"
did.
When they're pulling up, it was like scary strings, and I'm just like, "Is this gonna be real tragic?" Like, it is real
Right.
tragic, but I was expecting like death.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But nope. Yeah. Mr. Drew is like, well, I guess this means I have to move out now.
Yes.
Yep.
And then I think that's our episode.
Yeah, we get sad staring out the window to credits.
Sad staring out the window to credits. Jeez.
All right.
This fucking show. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure you don't even have to roll the dice.
I do have to roll the dice
But what-
because I hypothetically could roll a 3 or a 4, which would not take us to the finale. I'm going to have to roll a 5 or higher on 3d4.
Okay, yeah, please don't prolong our suffering here. And
That's a 5.
yes! Finally. It's almost
Which will
over.
take us to season 6, episode 8, of course titled Episode 8. Bertie's circumstances change suddenly, leaving Edith uncertain whether to risk telling him the truth or keep her past a secret at all costs. Mary wonders if she can ever make peace with her sister as hostilities escalate. Spratt shows some hidden talents, and Mosley's first day as teacher does not go according to plan.
And this is
Mrs. Patmore's bed and breakfast attracts unwanted attention, leaving her in need of the Crawleys' help.
well, this
Jeez.
this is the finale. This is the last episode.
This is the last episode.
Man,
I'm guessing that there's a 5 or 10 year time jump here.
yeah. Well, I don't
In
know
fact,
because the
That's my daytime prediction. Let's make some predictions.
all right.
Lincoln, what are you doing up there?
Guessing? I guess no one's coming.
I have seen into the future.
You ruined the prophecy.
Well, we do know there's 4 or 5 movies after this.
3.
Yes.
3. I want to say there's more than 3. No, I remember I looked it up, but
It gets really
There are-
weird when all of the characters start being played by different actors, and there's I regenerated. And it's like, that's bullshit.
oh no, that's only yeah. I found out that that's only Time Lords can do that. It's not every British person can do that. It's specifically Doctor.
That's what they want you to believe, Victor.
Dr. Hoomst. Okay, Ben, you want to go first or?
Sure, I'll go
Okay.
first. Daytime prediction: Edith moves to London.
Mm-hmm.
She's just like, Mary, you're a bitch. I've got an apartment. Bye. My evening prediction: Thomas doesn't actually leave.
Thomas doesn't leave. That would track.
And then my primetime prediction: Lord Merton, the other guy who was Mary's godfather and all of that, he marries Mrs. Crowley. And a bonus point if Violet is the matron of honor.
Marries Mrs. Crowley, as in Cora Crowley.
As in,
Violet.
or Isabel.
Oh, Isabel. Which one's Isabel?
Who's Isabel?
Mrs. Crowley. Not the Dowager Countess, Matthew's
Okay.
mom.
Lord Merton
Oh,
marries
okay. Violet.
No, Violet is
Maggie Smith.
the Dowager Countess.
Marries.
Okay.
Mrs. Crowley. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Mary's the
Violet
Prime
is
Minister.
Maggie Smith.
Okay.
Okay. So which,
Isabel is Mrs. Crowley.
Okay.
Mrs. Crowley. I thought. Okay.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Well, I have to go next in order to make mine work. So, okay. Daytime prediction: we get another Butler Bunker breakfast or meal of some kind. I don't know. It's I realize I can't tell.
We get one every episode.
Yeah, well, every time they do it, they're always wearing the same thing, so I can't tell if it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. They wear the same fucking
Because it's
fancy
their work
outfits.
uniform, Victor.
Oh my god, yeah. Evening prediction.
It's like being like, you know what's weird? When I go on an army base, everyone's always wearing the same clothes.
Well, it's still you have your morning PT uniform that you have breakfast in. Anyway, never mind. It's just weird to me. Like I don't know. I barely wear clothes for breakfast. So, but it doesn't just have to be breakfast. It could be any meal. We get a big Butler Bunker mealtime thing. I don't know. It's a gimme. There, I'm really having trouble making up predictions at this point. Evening prediction: we get a new technology introduced. We've already seen the telephone, we've seen the toaster, and
Time travel.
fucking
And they go
electricity.
back to stop the Titanic from sinking.
God, I wish we were watching that show. So yeah, we're gonna get some new technology introduced. And my primetime prediction is I'm predicting the opposite of whatever Xhafer predicts for his primetime prediction. Because I am out of fucking ideas.
Well, then, Victor, you could have said your primetime prediction is Mary goes to marry Lord Blackadder, but it ends with all of them dead. Have you ever seen Blackadder?
No, I have not. Is that the...
Oh, it's one of the best TV shows ever made.
That's not the one with the pirates, is it?
No.
No, I'm thinking of Black Flag.
No, Blackadder is Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean.
Oh, really?
Yep, and each season is a different time period It's got Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie and just a bunch of great British actors, comedians, and each one's a different time period, and it always ends up horrible.
Oh shit!
And
This has been
the
going
fourth
on.
season is World War I, and it's one of the greatest seasons of British television ever made.
Oh my god, Blackadder's been around since 1983.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
First
wow.
season's a little weak. Season 2 on is all aces.
All right. Well, if it's got Mr. Bean, then shit, dude, I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you can take the opposite of my prediction, Victor, but I'm going to need you to define it. But that's fine. You can do that after.
No.
Mine's kind of
Xhafer?
amorphous.
So I'm going to say, because he did this,
Yeah.
and he did it at you, I get to define it. I'm establishing a precedent.
Well, let's hear what it is first.
Well, so
Yeah,
I'm going to say, like, later when we start doing, like, if this continues to going on, like, if I do one at Xhafer, Victor gets to define it.
That's fair. That's yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But you have to define it now. I don't want you defining it when we're doing scoring.
No, yes.
All right. Daytime prediction. Someone dies in the finale. There's a couple candidates. I've already used a bonus point this season, so I'm not going to go for it there. But
Drive by
if I hadn't,
Blimpin.
I would call a shot. Drive by Blimpin. Evening prediction. Between the end of the episode we just finished and the end of the finale, we will be in the 1930s.
In the 1930s.
At some point, I don't know where that jump is going to happen. We've established we're in 1925 right now. So either during the finale or before we start the finale.
So before the end credits of the finale roll, we'll be in the 1930s.
We'll be in the 1930s
Okay.
at least. Yeah.
All right.
If it goes even farther, I'm not trying to predict any of that shit, and I don't want to lose a point because they go to the 40s or something.
If they go to the 70s,
Like
you still get your points. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and then
don't know about this disco, Mrs. Hughes.
The time travel plot. My prime time prediction, the opposite of which Ben is going to have to define for us in a moment. At least 2 characters who were in the main credits in previous seasons come back for the finale. And I'm going to say I'm looking for actors here more than anything else. So flashbacks, Force ghosts, premonitions all count.
All right.
Does previous footage count? Like if they
I'm looking for the actor to make
actual just a visual appearance. It could be
a visual appearance. Yeah. Like if they're like, oh, Tom sent some getter, doesn't count.
Okay.
We have to see Tom.
Gotcha. All right. So Ben, your judgment.
So my judgment is our series finale has no returning special guest.
That's a great. Yep. That's my prediction.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So if there's one, we both lose.
How would we both?
I said at least 2, and you get 0. So if there's one, we both lose.
Fuck.
Which I'm okay with.
That'll be fucking hilarious if Rose Leslie shows up for like half a
Nobody
second.
else.
Like, ha I have a time machine, and I know this is going to be funny in a few years when there's a
forever ago that
podcast.
she would be back specifically.
Yeah, you did.
So
You did.
I would still get a point from a previous prediction on that one. But yes, if she's the only one, then I don't get this prime time.
I miss Rose Leslie. Damn it. Oh well.
All right. With all of that said, all we got to do is say thank you. Hey, Ripe, go check out Play the Game Deluxe Edition. 4 new tracks just dropped last 2 weeks ago now. By the time this airs, 2 weeks. Go give them a listen.
Great.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, Ripe.
Thank you, Ripe.
Love it. Thank you.
Thank you to you, the listener. If I could take a moment to plug a couple things, if you don't mind. The long-awaited Attention Bajoran Workers is finally going to come to fruition at some point. So you Deep Space Nine fans out there, or fans of a TV show where stuff actually happens, check us out. I'm finally getting that shit together. Stay tuned for that. And also, a friend of the network, Tiger Mike, him and I are pretty soon, we're aiming for before the end of April. We're going to be hosting 2 different live streams, or at least one of them, where we're going to be doing a playthrough of the 90s Windows classic game Star Trek Borg, which is hailed as by a lot of Star Trek fans as the lost movie. It's one of those FMV games that was really big in the 90s. And that.
But
and
are you going to experience Biche?
Who? What's Biche?
Oh, that's from
Experience
the
Klingon
before
one.
Star Trek Borg. There was the Star Trek Klingon
Yeah.
VHS game, and I'm blanking on the actor's name. The guy who plays Gowron plays
Yeah.
a different Klingon.
Oh, he does, really?
Yeah, and Biche is Klingon for fear. And so when you do something against him, he's like, well, now I get to do something against you. Experience Biche.
I had no idea Wow, I had no idea that was a thing. But yeah, no, if we get enough views, then yeah, we'll probably do Star Trek Klingon as well.
You're playing Pile of Bullets.
Yes, Pile of Bullets. What?
Pile of Bullets is the VHS cowboy game from Community that I used sound drops from.
Oh, I
talking about Vince Gilligan because it's Vince Gilligan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this was an FMV computer game where you was like click through. Yeah. Oh, and also the new game that came out, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. We're planning on doing a playthrough of that as well, which I've been having a lot of fun with lately. So.
I've been enjoying that game.
Yeah.
I want to play it.
Did you keep Tuvix or did you kill him?
You can't kill Tuvix because Tuvix doesn't have a soul.
Awesome. Oh, man, yeah, let's spark some controversy here. Let's get the Discord argument going.
That's what we want to do at our end credits.
See, my Tuvok was already dead, so I never got it.
Oh, damn. Dude, you messed up. You need to save scum of that shit.
No, I just killed all the Federation, and it's a Maquis ship home.
Oh, that's awesome! But anyway,
We'll see you next time on Last Time.